Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. Last time we did a few side quests after recollecting our party members, and we ended up back in Gourmet Valley, doing more trials. This time, Yuri is set up with the Mind's Eye and spikes. If you don't want to use spikes, protection against paralysis would be recommended, but not this one video game. Why does she have to load her dialogue so goddamn slow? Anyway, we are going to do this one. 1 person, 4 battles, small ring, no curing abnormalities. You kind of want Yuri for this one, even if you're not, like I said, if you're not going to use spikes, protection against paralysis would be recommended. But yeah, I'm going to use the Mind's Eye because it's going to make my life a lot easier. Just going for that little spot that you saw there. I didn't even give Yuri any extra, strike expands or anything like that. That's a lot of hits. Direct press. Ha! That's gonna do no damage. Sucker. Alright, let's get rid of you since you hit multiple times. We don't need to worry about keeping our perfect rate up anymore since we already got the extreme. That was the only reason to keep it up that high, other than, of course, trying to do well. But yeah, this trial, it starts off relatively easy. And then we cut away, and when we cut back, not so easy. Healing in the third fight might be a good idea. Yep, we have to face Asmodeus with 1 character. First things first, stand. We don't need to use stand in any of the previous fights because they're probably not going to get enough hits on us to really make it worthwhile, but here, we need it. Trying to hit all of these smaller rings isn't the easiest thing to do, especially if you're going for perfects. But if you're just trying to hit it in general, it's not too bad. But yeah, protection against all the status that can be done. One of the previous enemies could have hit us with paralysis. Special skills. I'm going to completely cheese as much of this fight as possible, because otherwise it's going to take absolutely forever. You don't need to use Mind's Eye, but it's not a bad idea. Hey, I got a perfect. I'll take that. But yeah, healing in the round before, that's a pretty good idea. There we go. Look at that. The reason why I did spikes instead of just protection against paralysis is because that would inflict special attack or special defense down or something like that, and I just don't want to deal with it. So we're going to energy charge again. That makes me sad. And just take him out as fast as possible. Because otherwise it takes so long, and the fight's not super entertaining when it's one-on-one because you're just going as fast as you can trying to kill him and stay alive at the same time. And doing it this way, you don't have to heal SP, you don't have to heal HP, you just kill him and he falls down. Which is much easier than doing it the long way, and definitely faster. And another trial down. For doing that, we get a gold band, which is a new accessory for Joachim. It's like his prism band, except for this one makes him turn into the golden bat easier. And I believe you can equip both of them if you so desire. I don't know why you would, but it's there. There is a third and final band. Considering what the first 2 do, I'm pretty sure you can figure out what the last one does. Not really my favorite accessories, but this last one's at least decent. The other ones are just kind of meh, something to equip on him so that he has something. And finally, This last one is gonna be not a whole lot of fun. Okay, we'll do the last one. Form a party of up to 4 and win 12 battles in a row. There's no restrictions this time. You just have to fight a whole butt-ton of fights, and it's not a whole lot of fun to do. Now, the party you take doesn't matter, except you need Anastasia for the last one. Yes, I'm not kidding. So yeah, bring Anastasia, bring Yuri if you want. Everyone else is set up with spikes right now, just in case. The one other thing that you probably want to do before this is you should probably use all of the remaining seals that you haven't used yet. And I will explain why when we get there. Gargoyle. Vaguely familiar. Wonder why this is vaguely familiar. Oh right, that's the first boss in the game. 12 battles in a row. Wait a minute. You aren't gonna do that, are you? Yes, we're fighting pretty much every old boss in the game. No, it's not fun. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I guess I could show part of this fight since it's another option to take a photograph of Andre if you didn't do that earlier. I guess you could save getting that until now and take the snapshot in this fight. Not that it really matters. It sucked having to use Anastasia in the other, whatever that was, the other combo, but we've already got a picture of him, so it's not like it really matters now. But yeah, just so you know, we are indeed fighting all these old bosses. Not one of them has survived a combo against me yet, but okay. That's the wrong button. I flinched. And yeah, the kitty can do fake ring, and the kitty can do whatever the kitty wants to do. And I missed. I should have comboed. But it fell down. And yes, Oscar is here as well. He's no more difficult this time than he was the last time we were through here. I don't even know why I'm comboing, to be quite honest, because this is going to end very quickly. Blanca soloed this guy before, so yeah, I'm not expecting him to last very long.
My sword arts are unbeatable.
Now, when I first heard him say this, I was expecting him to say, "My sword arts are online." Now, the reason why I thought this was for kind of two reasons. One, I was watching Durarara at the time, or Durarara. Either way, I was watching it at the time, and there's a whole whack ton of in-jokes, namely to other products that the studio had worked on, namely Sword Art Online. So that was in my head, but just for some reason, like when he started saying it, and like the first time I heard him say it, even before anything, you know, he finished his line, I would just basically blurted out, "Are online? What?" It just, for whatever reason, that was smack dab in my head. Now, we haven't seen our party fight this guy, so I'll show it off. Not that it really matters, but this is, and technically an older boss, but we didn't fight this one last time. This is what our friends, the mutant apes, were fighting. So that's going to do a lot more damage now. Kurando, do your stuff. Now, all of the fights have gone exactly the same way. I combo up, I fight the guys, they die, and we move on. This is the first one that's... Well, actually, no. There was, I think, one, maybe two before it that survived one combo. Actually, considering the amount of attacks this guy has, I should probably have everyone, or you stand in this fight. Alright, so I'll get you guys together over there. Yuri will fuse and set up stand so that we don't lose all of our SP. I'm gonna have to heal Anastasia at some point anyway, but at least this will prevent bad things from happening. And now they have their combo here. Not that Anastasia needs any more affinity with Kurando. She starts off with a whole butt ton as is. Special defense and physical defense on this guy is down. Might as well use that as an opportunity to use Bright Banish here. Just because it'll do a bunch more damage. Especially compared to his normal attack. And you went for it. You had to, didn't you? Let's become Amon. Amon can fix that. And we don't have to worry about not being able to do anything in this fight. So, yeah, let's do this. This will give her a little more SP back as well, and should be enough to get me through the rest of the fight. Alright, I guess you two combo up since you're the only two that get to go before this guy gets another turn. I missed. Yeah, I haven't used any spells until this fight, so it's really unnecessary. Pretty much everyone else that you fight is so weak that it won't be a problem. Alright, I don't think... Yeah, I don't even have the light level 3. I was hoping to get somebody that could heal everybody. And I think the light one has Arc here. I could be wrong. Maybe it doesn't. Either way, let's combo up here. And finish this guy off. Well, I guess I didn't need the combo. Well, that was a waste of time. Could have had Kurando kill it. I don't even know how many fights along we are at this point. We gotta be closing in on the last one. We are on the last one! Look at that. Right. Mini Tanukis. Mini Tanukis are not a lot of fun. But they're here. So I guess I'll fuse. And then defend, because we need Anastasia to snapshot things before we can do anything else. It's the reason why we brought her. We need to take a picture of the final guy in a 12-point or 12 battle gauntlet, and it's only got 400 HP. It's only got 400 HP. Kurando, do your stuff. And it doesn't seem to have any kind of defense. There is nothing special about this fight other than Anastasia learned something. And the reason why I was saying that you want to use your seals beforehand is because the ability that we learned and the ability that this guy can use is stealing items. And for doing this, we get a 7th key. Whoop-de-shit. At this point, I've already got how many of them? 2, 3? I don't need a whole bunch of them. What did I want to look at here? I wanted to look at Anastasia's new ability. Pillage Storm steals items from one enemy. Now, the way that this works is it just steals the item that they have the ability to drop anyway. It might also be able to steal the rare one. I basically don't use her special abilities because they're all kind of trash. But I guess you could use it. It's not like you steal a whole different set of items. There's no steal list or anything like that. You just steal the items that, at least the common ones for sure. If you want to steal it might be the rare ones too. I don't know. Like I said, I never used it in my test run, so it's there. You can get it if you want it. And yeah, it's pretty much all we needed to do here. Thank you, that's actually over. There is one more thing that we can do before we move on to actually moving on with the plot. And for that, we need to go back to Florence. First thing we should do... Hello, you. I've got over 10,000 steps. I don't want to swap. Now, when you have 10,000 steps and you've reached a certain point in the plot, a new item will be offered to you. But this is the list of items that you can get from this. None of these are particularly useful. Strike Expand is the one semi-decent thing here, and there's better ways of getting those later. Ultra Belt at 9,000 is nice. But the 10,000 step prize is not here. And so we're not going to do that quite yet. However, is it you? It is not you. Is it you? Ah, haven't seen you for ages. I didn't know we knew you before. Is this the guy who gave me something because he had so much money or something? Great money-making idea. Want to hear it. Know of this treasure. Could steal it and sell it off. Sure thing. Is it now? What do you want to do? Scared of ghosts. Count me out. Tell me. Nerves of steel. Huge mirror that vibrates with the voice of a ghost. They say an evil demon. Come out if you look in it. Apparently it's hidden away in some old fort in, can't pronounce that word, in France. Want to test your nerves? That's all he says. It may seem like we have done a whole lot of nothing at all. However, we have now found, where is it? The Tiffauges? I'm going to go with Tiffauges Castle. This is a side quest. And on top of that, this might look familiar. Only Karen and Yuri saw this before. This is the place. So that must mean castle where Amon was. Now the guy said something about a demon in a mirror. I will let you guess who it is. This area is a side quest and is in no way intended to be done right now. I will set up my characters and I will show off one battle before we call her a day. But yeah, this area is hard for this point in the game. Okay, we're back. I have a party put together, and this party is actually based entirely upon the agility stat. I've picked the characters with the highest agility stat because we're so underleveled that the enemies are going to go first as a lot of the time, and I want to avoid that as much as possible. So Blanc is our fastest character, followed by Corando, Karen, and because I've used a seal of speed on him, Geppetto. While I'm in here, I will be making more use of my seals because I've kind of neglected that. As you can see, we've built up a decent supply, so I will switch characters in and out as we go as I'm applying seals to fix things up. I'll probably end up doing that in battles in between episodes or something like that, but just so you know, we have pedometer, step tripler, pedometer and step tripler, not trip stepler. Words are hard. Small jug over on Corando. Bandit earrings. Warning device. We do not want to be back attacked in this area. Demon earrings on Karen. Warlock earrings and silver chair because I didn't really have anything better. Kendo masks are a good idea around here to kind of soften the load a little bit because the damage we're going to take is going to suck. Alright. We're just going to show off a battle here. We're not going to actually progress through the area today, so I won't put the map up. But I do have a map for this area, and it looks nothing, well, other than the area physically looking like the mirror area we were at before. In terms of the map's layout, it's not even close. Oh, of course, we happen to get a nice setup here. Now, these are the two guys that you want to target with physical attacks. There is a third enemy in here that has super high evade, and you do not want to target it with physical attacks. You want to target it with magic. Since they're all kind of joined up together, I'm going to use magic regardless. But anyway, let's try and take these guys out without taking too much damage here. Alright, so that's going to get the big guy. I'd rather get the big guy. He's got a lot of HP. Geppetto is really good in here because his innate ability to do additional damage makes him really powerful. As you can see, we just attacked them with a really powerful spell. They're not dead yet. That's not good. But as you can see, that guy has a lot of HP left. He's almost like a mini boss in certain, in some ways, I guess. It's not like he's all that difficult to take down. He just has a lot of HP and does a lot of damage. Not that we're gonna see that right now, but let's go for the annihilation move here. I think so. This battle is not going to show how difficult this area is. I guess we'll have to save that for next time. But, hey, look at that. They're protected against fire. It's good to know. This one? That one. There's still a use for the old spells. Anyway, you will notice that we'll get a lot of battle bonus stuff in here, and look at the amount of soul, money, and experience we gain. We gain a lot of levels roaming through this area. I'm going to try not to fight too many excess battles because, again, it'll over-level me, and I don't want to do that. This is definitely not the point in time where you're supposed to do it, but it's the first opportunity that the side quest is open, and the rewards for it are quite good. So I definitely recommend doing it now if you're competent with the ring and you're comfortable, you know, fighting more difficult enemies than we have been for quite some time. But yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for this one. Next time we will go through this castle, and, well, it's not a lot of fun. Powerful enemies, there's a lottery guy somewhere along the line. Oh, one other thing of note while I'm looking at my notes. Some of the enemies around here are susceptible to instant death and petrify, so I would recommend putting that on your normal attacks for some of your characters around here. So you've got instant death, You have Petrify. We'll give you an instant death effect, and you are the other one in here, so we'll give you a Petrify effect. So yeah, they're useful. They don't always happen, but they happened often enough in my test run that I actually made a note about putting them in here, just because it was a lifesaver in a few situations where I didn't want to die, and I probably would have. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.